Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting international craft beers with Dr. Dave. Imagine that. More craft beer from abroad. Not to worry. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today. Ooh, we got one from Belgium. The Leffe. It's pronounced Leffe, not Leffe. No, it's pronounced Leffe. This is the Belgian Blonde Ale. Now, the alcohol is pretty high for a blonde ale. Checks in at 6.6% alcohol by volume. And the date stamp on the back says we should enjoy it about 6 months from now. So, hey, don't worry, we're not going to enjoy it 6 months from now. I'm just wiping the chill haze off this bottle because I've been allowing it to warm up for about 20 minutes on the counter because you don't want to serve this beer ice cold. You do not want to serve this beer straight out of the American refrigerator. It's not going to work out well for you. Yeah, this is bottle conditioned, so you got to be careful on how we pour this beer. Let's see. Let me put that bottle down there very carefully. Let's peel back this foil. Oh man, there's nothing on there. I thought there was a an imprint. Yeah, because I don't have any bottle caps, but I do have this lovely glassware. Don't ever let it be said that Dr. Dave doesn't have proper glassware on his international collections. Yeah, and the reason this is so wide is you're going to see in a minute. You'll find out. Yeah, even on this pour, it builds up quite a bit of foam. Now we got that last little bit in there. We'll get it in just a minute. Ooh-wee. Look at that golden amber cover. Yeah, cover. Color. What a boo wee. Look at that carbonation flowing up from the bottom. Man, that's why they make this glassware like this. No doubt about it. Oh my goodness. Some definite clove in there. Some vanilla in the background. Could be some banana as well. Something nice and sweet in there. Let's drink a little bit of this and we'll get the rest into the glassware in just a minute. But let me thank the monks that brew this beer. Yeah, if it's made in Belgium, it's brewed by monks, no doubt about it. And what does it say on the bottle here? 1240. Is that when they started to brew this beer? And they ought to know what they're doing by now. How many centuries is that? Yeah. Hey, cheers to the monks there in Belgium for all the hard work they do in brewing beer. Yeah, you know what? Monks fast for several months out of the year and drink nothing but beer. So that goes to prove that there's some goodness in beer, all in small quantities, of course. Cheers to them and cheers to you at home for watching. Oh, man. Now I had this beer on tap. There's a Belgian beer bar in downtown Cleveland, and I had this beer on tap, and I'm telling you, man, this is one of the finest beers in the world right here. So smooth and easy drinking. And I can get that vanilla and clove. A little bit of fruitiness in here. I'm not quite sure if it's banana. It doesn't quite taste like banana. A little bit of fruitiness in here, though. And I remember I got this. Now, this has been years ago. I had this on tap, and it was $10. Belgian beer is not cheap. If you're looking for cheap beer, look at the American macro lagers. That's what you want from AB InBev. That's what you want. Yeah, that's why they put all those adjunct lagers stuff in there. Yeah, man, they put corn in there, they put rice, they put everything in the world in there except for what? Real hops and real malts. Yeah. This beer, on the other hand, uses real ingredients and it is matured to the point where it is just so lovely. It's so easy drinking. If you've never had this beer, you're in for a real experience. Let me watch what I'm doing here. Mom always told us when we were kids, watch what you're doing. And we didn't, and we'd knock something over. So I watch what I'm doing. Well, it took me how many years? Left. Oh, left, man. This is a blonde ale. And 6.6 is really high alcohol for this style of beer, but you don't get the alcohol. You do not get the alcohol. Man, I just love this beer. I wish they had an imprint on the bottle cap, though. Yeah, bottles are fading away, and even Belgian beers now are being produced in cans. Yeah, I like to collect the bottle caps. Maybe I'll do a video on my fridge one day. Yeah, one time I had close to 10,000 bottle caps, and I'm talking about they weren't repeats. They were almost all unique bottle caps. I sold them on eBay. Oh yeah, I still have quite a few left, but not nearly what I did. Yeah, I don't drink that much beer these days. Some people may think I do drink a lot of beer. I don't drink a lot of beer these days. Nah, not what I used to. Hey, it happens to all the best of us, right? It happens to all of us. You live long enough, it'll happen to you too. Vanilla and clove and a little bit of fruitiness off in the background. Now, I could be wrong about that. It could be the malt in here. A lot of times these type of ales have banana in them. Now, there's something definitely sweet in here. It might not be the banana. It could be the malts. I'll have to look and see what kind of malts this is brewed with. If they publish that information, I don't know. A lot of times brewers, especially monks, will keep the secrets to themselves, and rightly so. Well, look at that color. Man, nicely carbonated. I would describe this as a medium-bodied ale with a medium to full mouthfeel, and medium amounts of carbonation. I would not pair this with any food. Man, this if you spend this much money for a beer from Belgium, you want to enjoy the full flavor of the beer all by itself. You don't want to put any food in there to muddy up the flavor. And I mean that sincerely. I do. I mean that sincerely. Let's go ahead and put our stir stick in here, and it's only going to take just a couple of flicks of the stick, if you will, to make it look really presentable. Look at the lacing on the side of the glassware. This is a well-crafted beer. Man, I tell you, I will probably never have a beer from Belgium that I say, "Oh my gosh, I just don't like that beer." No, as long as the beer is stored properly and it's treated properly between the time it gets from Belgium to the States to you, it'll be just fine. And what I mean by that is all beer, not just beer from Belgium, has to be protected from heat and light. Now, this comes in a bottle, so it has to be protected from light. Direct sunlight, especially, is the enemy of all beer. And keep that out of warm places. You want to keep that beer no warmer than 75 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't want to put that in someplace warmer than that. It's not going to last. Man, this is a sipping beer. This would be a good aperitif or digestif before dinner, after dinner. Man, but I'm telling you, if you never had this beer, please try it. Left, left. That's how it's pronounced. Left, not lefty. A lot of Yeah, I hear people in the bar. Hey, do you have any lefty in here? What is that, sir? What are you talking about? What are you babbling about, man? No, we don't have any lefty. We have left. Yeah, and it's about $10. All right, my friends, life is short. Let's be happy. And to that end, until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure, but the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast, and if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, Best Damn Beer Shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer, but I like my Pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now, I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and you know, I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.